So basically, you've played several kings, you've played socialites, you've played a pope recently. You understand those characters that are quite addicted to power. Is it thrilling for you to explore it in different ways?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's why I guess I keep going back to work. You know, what's interesting is every character has a different perspective, just as every human has a different perspective on where they're at, on the world around them, on the people that they engage with. And I do the same, but it's an obvious trait that people try and link the characters perhaps that an actor plays and says, oh, you know, is there a journey here, or is there a metaphor here, or is there something here that they keep recreating? To me, it's always a case of just looking for interesting characters in the hands of interesting directors and trying to do things I've never done before, or do things I've done before differently.
Well, in this one, what's really great is that, you know, it does mix the kind of very philosophical approach that all the folk tales about King Arthur is about, and then the pure entertainment that, you know, comes with a Guy Ritchie stylized film. Do you enjoy that mix?
I enjoy that mix both in different films that I make and different jobs that I take on, because it's one of the most rewarding, I guess, and refreshing parts of being an actor, that you get to change perspective on what type of a genre you're stepping into. And I enjoy that mix in particular with a film like this, where you're getting to, as you rightly say, you're in a film that combines several.
Yeah.
It's always exciting being on a big budget studio film, just to be a part of something on that scale. And it's nice to be on something that scale that also everyone wants to sort of think about and try and apply a little bit of cerebral process to.
Yeah, and think of Faust when you're in a big blockbuster film. I like that a lot. I mean, especially when he goes through. Is it important to always also learn a skill, you know, in every film? What kind of skills do you learn on a film like King Arthur?
I mean, you learn the skills that are necessary for the part. And no, I was I'm trying to think. With this one, you know, there was nothing specific. It was clear from the get-go that he was the type of king who got other people to do the fighting for him. So I wasn't wielding swords or having to learn anything like that. So sometimes the skill is just trying to understand the character and convey the character honestly and with as much complexity and richness as possible.
That's called acting talent.
That's
not
also
for
good
everyone.
acting, yeah.
And can we talk about the unavoidable excitement of playing Dumbledore?
We can. I mean, I don't have a lot I can say. I know that
it is an unavoidable.
I know that it's happening.
Yeah.
I haven't read anything. I can't tell you anything because I don't know much. I'm very happy to be part of this family.
You're a Harry Potter fan, or your family?
Absolutely. I started with book 1, reading to my children when they were very little. And we read all of them until by the end they were reading them and I was reading them side by side, seeing who could finish them the first. Trying not to give away secrets as we got ahead of the other, and the films too. And a particular fan of Fantastic Beasts. I didn't know what to expect. I don't think the world knew what to expect, but I thought it was quite brilliant. And it was such a joy to see the Wizarding World in another era, in another country. So yeah, I'm thrilled to be a part of it.